Am I the asshole for telling my friend her wife doesn't wear her wedding ring at work? I, 33 female, have been friends with Charlotte, 33 female, since we were little girls. Despite being close to her and her daughter, 5 female, I don't really see her wife, Avery, 35 female, much. She doesn't get along with most of our friends with Charlotte and is a pretty private person, which is extremely fine. Avery is a cardiologist. My mother-in-law's sister is sick, and I asked Charlotte if she could arrange an appointment for us from her wife. She called and said she had arranged it. I decided to accompany my mother-in-law and her sister to the office. It all went well, but I noticed Avery did not have her wedding ring on. During the whole visit, she did not even mention Charlotte until I said something, and everyone addressed her as doctor, while the other times she insisted on Mrs. It was kind of weird to me because she... Sorry, it's just so absurd. It was kind of weird to me because she has always worn it when I've seen her. Actually, the few times we were out, Avery always wore her ring and acted like it was very important to her. I don't know what was going on, but I thought as her good friend, I should mention this to Charlotte. The next time I met up with her, I said I had noticed that Avery was not wearing her ring at the office. She laughed and asked me what I was getting at, and I said I just wanted to mention what I had seen, and I didn't mean anything. Charlotte said Avery is a very by-the-book person and never wears any jewelry in her office or at the hospital. I apologized and only said I thought it was weird that she didn't wear it and didn't mention anything about her wife despite knowing who I was. Charlotte told me that she just explained and that I needed to let it go. I let it go, but she is still clearly upset. My other friends told me I should not have mentioned it and I should apologize to Charlotte. I still smell something fishy going on, but I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I think this friend might be a little trying to stir the pot up for no reason.
I think that, or she's just incredibly naive, or maybe both.
Yeah, I don't know, because again, like cardiologists, like she might have been in surgery that day. She might have been doing this. Oftentimes people, like professionally in the medical field, obviously you want to be addressed as doctor while you're at work.
Yeah.
But maybe outside of work in a more casual setting, you're not someone that's going to be like, oh, no. I'm doctor.
Yeah.
I'm doctor, like not Mrs. Like I'm doctor. Because those people are pretentious. So she's maybe just not pretentious outside of work. And maybe she's keeping it professional because she's establishing like a patient and doctor relationship with your mom as they're visiting her. I don't know.
I honestly think it's more professional of her that she didn't mention their personal relationship. The appointment wasn't for OP. The appointment was for OP's mother-in-law, who is so far removed from Charlotte and Avery at this point. Like, it's just irrelevant. Also, she's probably so busy. Like, imagine how busy a hospital is. Mm-hmm. And if a doctor or whatever is seeing so many patients in a day, we don't need to spend time talking about how we are a friend of a friend's husband's mom or something. Like, just get to the point, get to the most important reason why you're here, which is the client's health, and move on. Like, this girl just wants trouble, I think.
Yeah, also, like, speaking from them being in, like, a same-sex marriage, like, I don't know where they are at and things like that, and whether or not there are any laws passed in America. Like, that could be something that gets in the way of you professionally, and some people choose not to disclose that with people that are outside, especially of, like, their really core group of coworkers, you know what I mean? So that could be another reason why they're just avoiding that, because of the fear of, like, whether it be like workplace harassment or maybe loss of opportunities to move up at the workplace and things like that. Could be another reason why she's just not really bringing it up or wearing it or talking about it.
That's a really good but sad point, because maybe she just doesn't even want people to know that she's married, because she doesn't want to risk people judging her when she sees all types of different people every single day. Yeah,
there's a bunch of different perspectives that can be taken, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think OP is very naive, and if Avery's wife is fine with this, then OP needs to let it go, and she should say to her, sorry, I did think it was weird in the beginning, but after you explained it to me and I realized what you meant, you are so right, and I'm sorry. I don't know where that was coming from, but I recognize the reasoning, and I apologize if I offended you.
Yeah, and it also sounds like there's some type of prior motivation, because she's still insisting that there's something fishy. Like, that was her, like, how she finished the post. So why don't we talk about, like, what's underlying of all of this, and then you're using this to kind of be like, that's so true, because you're so quick to be like, oh, something fishy is going on, but you're so reluctant to just believe your friend. So what are you getting at? What do you genuinely believe deep down? You do not believe your friend when she
she's telling you the truth.
Yeah, and you don't trust her partner.
Yeah. I think something is going on here. Why are you so quick to be so weary and not trusting of your friend's wife?
I think it's jealousy.
It might be. It might be jealousy, or it might be you trying to stir the pot.
Like a good old condiment. I'm curious
Yes.
about the comments. They got to be on our side. I think anyone.
The overall vote was asshole. Thank God.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yes, the asshole. So your issue is that she didn't bring up her personal life at work and complies with well-known recommendations that rings interfere with medically appropriate hand washing protocol. Couldn't have said it better myself. Also, some people, even when they're in a happy marriage and they aren't a doctor and they work a normal office job or whatever, some people just don't like wearing jewelry. And if someone has come to an agreement with their partner and they're like, I don't love wearing jewelry, and they're both like, yeah, that's fine. You don't have to wear jewelry. Like, society is what decided that married people should wear rings and women should wear engagement rings and diamond rings on their finger. Like, that's a societal construct that actually means nothing, and it does not represent a marriage.
No.
I know people use it as a representation of marriage. Like, people use a ring to represent their marriage and that they are married when they go out in public, but it's not necessary. And I just don't think it's that crazy that someone that is married or engaged just chooses not to wear their ring sometimes. Or all the time. Some people get married and they don't even have a ring.
Yeah.
So why are you so mad that this girl doesn't wear her ring every second of every day and bring her personal life into your mother-in-law's doctor's appointment? I don't know.
Sounds like a classic case. When I was younger, my mom used to say MYOB, mind your own business.
Yes.
Sounds like she needs someone to say MYOB, mind your own business.
Yes. My 4th grade teacher always said MYOB, but she never explained what it meant.
Oh,
She
really?
just was saying it as if 4th graders already knew what it meant. And I remember for so long, I had no idea what she was talking about when she said that.
Right.
And then I finally figured it out. And I was like, oh. But I just know if I were to ask her, what does that mean? She would have been like, don't talk back at me. And I'm like, cool.
Sheesh.
Awesome.
That's funny.